There are extreme examples that continue their normal life even though there is no part of the brain. Tom Stafford explains how this is possible. How much of our brain do we really need? News about people who are not part of their brain or have been damaged have recently appeared in the media several times. These cases show that we do not fully understand how the brain works and that we may be handling it incorrectly. A few months ago, there was news that a woman had no cerebellum area behind her brain. So this part was not damaged, there was none. According to some estimates, half of our total brain cells are in the cerebellum. But this 24-year-old woman lived a normal life. He completed his education, got married and had a child after a normal pregnancy. But this situation could not be said to have no effect on the woman completely. Throughout his life, he acted hesitantly, cumbersome. But what was surprising was that his brain was not part of it but could move. The cerebellum is such an essential part of the brain that it first appeared in vertebrate animals. Even when dinosaurs were alive, sharks had their brains developed. No simple scheme. This event shows the painful situation of science in the brain. There are still some differences on the function of some important areas such as cerebellum. When such cases arise, our ignorance about the brain comes to light. Brain scans in hospitals reveal that the brain structure can differ from person to person. It may also be possible to see that these differences affect our behavior when observed closely. The instance of a lady without a mind shows that there is no basic plan of the cerebrum. Despite the fact that it is enticing to disentangle the cerebrum by partitioning it into areas, for example, the locale of vision, hunger, or the sentiment of affection, there are no such districts in the mind. Since it's anything but a mechanical gadget wherein just a single locale is answerable for each capacity. Living with a lace in your mind. Another case is identified with a man who has been living in his mind with a parasite for some time. This strip, which has been settled in the mind for a long time, has prompted seizures like epilepsy emergencies, memory issues and fascinating smell sensations. Truth be told, these are barely any symptoms that can be stated, notwithstanding the nearness of a living mind. In the event that the mind was a progressed innovative gadget, it would not be conceivable to keep working. One reason for the perseverance of the cerebrum is that it is adaptable, its capacity to adjust to its condition. Another explanation might be identified with an idea created by Nobel Prize-winning nervous system specialist Gerald Edelman. Edelman understood that natural capacities are bolstered by numerous structures. For instance, a solitary physical component is the aftereffect of encoding numerous qualities. In this way, the vanishing of a solitary quality can't forestall the presence of that highlight. Edelman called the degeneration highlight of supporting a solitary capacity by a wide range of structures. One capacity, numerous locales. The equivalent goes for the cerebrum. The individual elements of our cerebrum are not assembled in specific locales and are acknowledged with the help of numerous districts. In spite of the fact that their activity is comparative, it additionally incorporates minor contrasts. The glitch that happens on one side is remunerated by different areas. This is the issue looked by intellectual nervous system specialists who study the working of the mind when attempting to figure out what the various districts of the cerebrum are doing. In the event that you credit just one capacity to a district, you will get off-base outcomes. The cerebellum is known as the district that controls singular developments. In any case, the segments called basal ganglia and engine cortex are likewise firmly identified with our body developments. At the point when they all add to something very similar, it would be an off-base way to deal with attempt to decide the specific working of every locale. Memory is additionally a basic organic capacity that is constrained by many mind frameworks. At the point when you meet somebody you have seen previously, you might be recalling that he is a decent individual or something to be thankful for they do, or you may believe that you have nice sentiments. These are all memory frames that advise you that you can believe that individual in various manners. Edelman sees the degeneration highlight as an unavoidable result of regular determination. This reality clarifies why strange circumstances identified with the mind don't bring about debacle. What's more, why researchers experience difficulty understanding the elements of the mind.